Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Oblong Polka Dots and my name is Kerr, and on this channel we talk about makeup, skincare, and beauty. So if that's something you're into, you've come to the right place. Today I pulled out an oldie but a goodie. It is the Lorac Unzipped palette. And I don't have a lot of time. What a surprise. So we're just going to jump right into it. I'm using the Essence Prime Like a Boss eyeshadow base. And we're going to pop that all over the lid. I've talked about this base 10 million times on my channel, and now we're going to talk about it 10 million and one. It is my favorite eyeshadow base. It keeps my shadow from creasing or moving around all day long. It is the perfect base if you have to be gone for several hours with your makeup on. For my color corrector, I'm going to be using the Milani Under Eye Brightener in number 4 Nectar. I've also talked about this 10 million times because I don't much care for the packaging, but the product is what I like. So we put up with the packaging because we like the product. And we're just popping that underneath the eye to cancel out some of the gray cast from my naturally dark circles. It's hereditary, it's natural, but it doesn't mean I want it peeking through my concealer. And we're just going to press that in a little bit. It's a nice peachy salmon sort of color. Okay. Let that sit there for a second, and then we're going to move on. I have the Laura Mercier Caviar Stick in Bed of Roses. I'm going to use this as a base so we could really make that shadow pop. We're just putting this all over the lid. It's going to cancel out the brown of my eye. So we have a pink base. We're just going to go over that really quick with a blending brush so we can blend out the edge. Right there in the crease. You do want to move quickly with these caviar sticks because they will dry on you and then they won't budge. So for the first shade, because I typically do my shadow in a gradient and we're in a hurry, it's going to go from lightest to darkest. Hopefully I just pick 3 shades. So I'm going to start off with Unconditional, which is right here. We have a flat brush in front of us that we're going to use. I'm going to pop that all over the lid. We're just pressing down the shadow, just packing it on. Putting it on all over the mobile lid. Okay, so next for our outer corner color, we're going to be using this one. It's called Unspoken. And we're going to use that on the second half of the lid right here. Just to deepen it up a little bit. Right there. We're just breaking this up into 2, right? So this is that second half. Okay, so we still have our same brush. We're going to be going in with a lighter color now. We're going to go in with Unbelievable, which is right here. Same brush. We're just going to take Unbelievable onto the first half of the eye. And then lastly, for a nice transition between the 2 shades, we're going to go in with Unattainable, which is this kind of coppery color right here. Same brush. And we're just going to pop that right down the center, right where those 2 lines meet, right here. That was the same brush the whole time, right? There we go. It's a very simple look. Let's put that back. And then we're going to keep this out because we're going to mirror the bottom. But we are going to grab that little blending brush we had earlier. And we're just going to go right back over that crease to make sure that we don't have a harsh line. There we go. So now we're going to go in with our Lancome Dainty Doll Ultra Wear All Over Concealer in the shade 470 right here. Under the eyes, we're just going to conceal. I'm going to let that sit there for a hot minute and get tacky. And while we're doing that, we're going to go in with the primer for the rest of our face. We're going to be going in with the e.l.f. Cookies and Dream. Let's take a little blob of that. Don't need much, just a little. We're going to apply this to all the spots that normally get oily. And we'll spread the rest out. Okay. So while that's settling in, we're going to grab for a liner. Let's see if we can find it. Here it is. So we have a liner here from Urban Decay. It's called Love Drug. I use this all the time, and we're just going into that top lash line. Here we go. And the reason why I don't do my bottom line is because I feel like it closes my eye off. So that's done, and I think that our concealer has sufficiently dried down to a nice tacky finish, so we're going to blend that out. For a more sheer effect, once you apply your concealer, you just begin blending it out right away. But I wanted to have a little more coverage than that. So we let it dry down to a nice tacky finish. So we have the highest concentration of pigment in one spot. Very skin-like. So today we're going to be using our Makeup Forever HD Skin Foundation. If we are skin twins, mine is in the shade 3N54 parenthesis Y463, and we're going in with a pump and then a little bit of a pump, like maybe a third or a quarter. Same sponge. We're just going to take this and start depositing it in all the places where we want some foundation. And then we're going to blend it in. If you're wondering what this line is, it's from when I was sleeping. I was sleeping hard last night, so it's early in the morning here. Okay, that's all blended in. Now let's go ahead and start setting all of our work. Right here we have the Ruby Kisses HD Set and Forget powder. If you're not careful, this will make you look casket ready. You've been warned. Little goes a long, long ways. We're avoiding underneath the eyes because we're going to use a different setting powder for that. But this setting powder here, honey, it will hold your makeup in place all day. You don't even need to use a setting spray. We're going to, but you don't need to. Seriously, it's not necessary. Hope you're not sleeping on this, because these drugstore setting powders are the real deal. The MVPs, honey. We're going in with the Pat McGrath Labs Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Blurring Under Eye Powder in the shade Deep. We're going to set our under eyes, as is suggested by the title of the product. I am not in love with this powder, but I'm trying to fall in love with this powder. Okay. And then for our bronzer, we are going in with Mented Cosmetics Bronzer Vacay. And we're going to warm the face back up after our little casket collection. Went a little heavy on this side, so we're going to fix that here in a second. I'm going to grab our same brush that we had earlier. Just going to tone it down a little bit. There we go. Like nothing ever happened. Okay. And then for our blush, we are going to be using this one from Sephora. It is called No. 5 Poppy. Oops. Still a little heavy with this bronzer. Give me a second. Let's go back in with that powder real quick and try to tone it down some. Oop. Don't need a lot. That's better. Sometimes I'm a little heavy-handed. All right, let's set all this, shall we? We're going to go in with our setting spray from Milani. I do believe this has been discontinued. Actually, you know what? Let's do under the eye real quick. Just real quick. We're going to do a little mirroring with this flat brush. The same shades that we used earlier, I'm just putting those underneath. That's better. This is such a great palette, you guys. If they still sell it, you should look for it because it's fantastic. Actually, let's leave that out. And then we are going in with the Milani setting spray, Make It Last cherry scented setting spray. If you are sensitive to smell or scent, this is not the spray for you because it definitely smells like cherries. I think it's been discontinued anyways. I don't think you can buy it anymore. Our trusty compass case. Keep us organized. So I have the Lancome Monsieur Big Mascara that we're going to finish up with. And then we're just going to pop on a gloss. Today is going to be one of those days I'm not going to have a lot of time to reapply lipstick, so the gloss makes it easy because I don't actually have to have a mirror. I don't have to look. Just pop it on. There we go. And let's see. Oh, what a surprise. This is Fussy by Fenty. I wear it constantly because it's just pretty. And it matches everything. What do you think? That's a quick and easy look for work, don't you think? Something pink, something pretty. Let me know. Thank you so much for spending time with me today, you guys. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I will talk to you soon. Take care.